Hej, witam was bardzo serdecznie, tu jest Iron i zapraszam was na kolejny odcinek z gry Władca Pierścieni, Wojna na północy. Mniej więcej chyba mi przeszło. Ja to nagrywam w poniedziałek, dzisiaj jest... Ja to nagrywam w poniedziałek, dzisiaj jest... Nie no, wy to widzicie w środę bodajże. Ale jest poniedziałek, ja nagrywam w poniedziałek, więc jest poniedziałek. O Jezu. Musiałam bossa ubić jeszcze raz, niestety. No, trudno, no co zrobię, no. Nie będę się z nimi bić. O, Riverdale. Riverdale? Czemu to brzmi jak Riverdale, jak serial ten taki? O Boże, dawno nie widziałam. Mam ostatni sezon, parę odcinków do obejrzenia. Riverdale? Rivendell. To jest N. Riverdale. Aragorn, jakiś ty taki podobny trochę do siebie. Znaczy tak, no. Elrond.
I am grateful for what you did at Fornost. If Agandawar's forces had joined in the hunt, there is little chance that I
Agandawar. Agandała czy nie dałar? Nie da na końcu. No okej, niech się cieszmy.
Glad to see you again, Aragorn. You can count on my sword whenever you have need of it.
Ahaha.
Though I am no wiser as to what this is all about.
I think it is time.
Gandalf szary, jeszcze jest szary, no bo to jest jeszcze drużyna pierścienia. Spoiler. Spoiler, nie spoiler.
Eager to know. I cannot imagine why the enemy would send the Nazgul into the Shire.
You have more than earned such an explanation. Tell me, what do you know of Isildur's Bane?
Pierścień władzy. No pierścień, no.
Isildur's Bane. That is another name for the Ring of Power.
Quite right. The Ring of Power. The One Ring.
Który rządzi wszystkimi. Wszystkimi. No pierścieniami.
Sauron's ring has once again been found.
Do you mean to say the halfling Aragorn rescued has come into possession of the Dark Lord's ring?
Co z tego wyniknie, to tłumaczy pojęcie czarnych jeźdźców. Jak?
Small wonder the Dark Lord sent his deadliest servants to search for it. What will become of the ring now?
There is no safe resting place for the ring, not even here in Imladris. It is a danger to all who come near to it. There is only one course left to us. The ring must be destroyed.
To do so, the ring will need to be cast into the same fires from which it was forged. Those of Mount Doom.
A wy pomożecie.
The hobbit, Frodo Baggins, has agreed to take it there.
You're not going to send a hobbit off to Mordor alone.
A nie.
Certainly not. A fellowship will be formed.
No właśnie, drużyna.
A fellowship of 9. 9 walkers set against Sauron's 9 Black Riders. Among this fellowship will be representatives of all the free peoples of the world.
No wiem, że idziecie.
Elves, dwarves and men. Aragorn and I will both be going.
Też chcemy! Nie, bo w filmie nie ma nas.
What can the rest of us do to assist you?
The Nazgul and Agandawar are dire threats. We must learn all we can of
Nazgule.
the movements before the Fellowship is to depart. Scouts will be sent out in every direction to scour the lands around Rivendell. Your aid in this would be of great service to our cause.
Very well. Where should we start?
Agandawa is our chief concern. Although the Nazgul are powerful foes, our mission here in the north is abundantly clear. We can only guess what Agandawa may be planning, or where he went after he escaped from you.
I suspect he may be planning to move against
Wojkowi
us
się
here.
ziewa.
Sauron's hatred of the elves is very great.
To przepraszam, jak ktoś by się obraził.
We played in his defeat during the War of the Last Alliance.
If it is strength he wants, he may well find it among the Etenmoors.
You know that region better than I. What can you tell me of the Etenmoors?
The Etenmoors are a spur of the Misty Mountains, lying almost directly north of Rivendell. It is a wild region of very rugged terrain, home to many trolls and giants.
I myself was in the Etenmoors but days ago. I saw no sign of Agendaur's presence, but neither did I encounter trolls. That fact alone is troubling. It could be that they are gathering in force, somewhere among the moors.
If so, it is best we learn of it before they can take us by surprise. We will scout the Edmores to see what we can discover.
From what I have
I
heard
nic tam nie
of
znajdziecie.
Aragorn and Elrond's sons, I expected no less. Still, you have had a long road and hard fighting to get
O
this far.
Jezu.
Take what time you need to rest and recover before you set out.
Nie no, gdzie będziemy odpoczywać? Pomacamy wszystkich zaraz. Czy mniej więcej są. Rivendell. Riverdale. Jakie Riverdale? Mogę pogadać?
Ah, Eredan. It is good of you to seek me out. You have grown into a fine man of the Dunedain. Your recent deeds of valor have proven your worth.
Szczegóły po co?
The Dunedain kingdom of Arnor fell long ago. There's nothing left in much of the north save ruins. Why would Sauron build a force here?
Sauron seeks dominion over all of Middle Earth.
Dominion?
His desire is to order all things as he sees fit. Even were these lands empty from here to the sea,
O Jezu.
still he would seek to control them. There is power in Rivendell that could stand against him when all others fall. For a time. And this is something Sauron cannot allow.
Po co Shire jest zagrożony? O nie! Już o tym rozmawialiśmy.
For years I've patrolled the Shire at Aragorn's orders.
Jak gdzie reszta stoi? Znaczy siedzi, śpi. Cokolwiek robi obecnie.
Aragorn knows where you are most needed, Eredan. With the flight of the ring in this direction, the enemy is looking this way and has forgotten the Shire for now. For now. But eventually his eye will turn once again toward the Shire, as humble as it is. Hobbits as miserable slaves would please him far more than hobbits happy and free. And there is such a thing as malice and revenge. Sauron will leave the final devastation of the Shire to his servant Agendaur. And that is yet another reason why you must find him.
No
Put an
wiemy.
end to his designs. In opposing Agendaur, you are defending
Oby
the Shire.
mogłyby nam pomóc.
At
Pomogą.
Foremost, one of the great eagles came to our aid. Perhaps the eagles could help with the ring.
I don't fault you for thinking along those lines. Why not beg a ride from an eagle, fly far out to the west,
No właśnie.
and drop the ring into the deepest part of the sea? Such ideas were debated at Elrond's council. But there are many things in the deep waters, and seas and lands may change. We cannot think of our time alone. We must destroy this thing forever.
Zatem trzeba polecieć na górę.
Then have an eagle fly Frodo directly to Mount Doom.
Indeed. So simple as that. You think so mighty a creature as one of the great eagles could simply waft into Mordor
nie?
and escape the eye that never sleeps? No.
Nie,
Not
no.
all the eagles of the Misty Mountains could stand against Sauron and the full power of his ringwraiths. It would be folly. Nor, for that matter, do the great eagles take
Masz
orders
chyba
from us.
rację.
Pardon me. I had hoped there might be another way, and Frodo could be spared what awaits him.
You have a good heart, and I wish it could be so. We debated many such notions. I had even given thought to dragons. There was a time when dragonfire
Smoki?
could destroy a ring of power.
No nie.
But even if the mightiest of the dragons of old, and Calagon the Black,
Z Skyrima sobie smoki ściągnijcie tam.
his fire would not be enough to consume
O, potrafię krzyczeć.
Sauron's ring.
Może jakby zakrzyczały ten pierścień, to by się rozpadł.
Frodo must go to Mount Doom. And
No
you have a fight of
wiem.
your own you must contend
Wiem,
with.
że musi.
Agendaur. And there is no telling what allies and powers he is gathering.
Żegnaj.
I should be going. Farewell, Gandalf.
Elrondowi pradawny tom. Proszę cię bardzo, chłopie, masz.
Greetings to you, Eredan. I am pleased to welcome you to my home. I had heard your name spoken with praise by Aragorn even before these recent events. You have more than proven the value of his judgment. The Dunedain are often our guests here in Imladris, but I would be pleased if you would consider this house as your home whenever you may have need of it. But I gather you are here for more than an exchange of pleasantries. Do you have
Jak nie
questions
w
for me?
celach towarzyskich? Rozmowy. Aha, ten zwój.
I found this scroll at Fornost. I thought it best to bring it to your attention.
A wise decision. This is writ in the black speech of
Nie.
Mordor, a language I will not utter here.
A dlaczego?
It is intended to instruct the reader in the use of dark sorceries.
Chcesz z tym zrobić?
Then it is good that we rescue this from the enemy before it can cause further harm. What will become of it?
I will destroy
Zapraszam.
the scroll at the
Pasuje
very
i tak nie
least.
będziecie wiedzieć nawet.
Wait, here I discover more. Listen to what is written herein. Scribed by the hand of Agandaur.
Nagle umiesz czytać, co?
Lord Sauron, for the empowerment of his servant Wulfran and those others of his faithful who prove worthy. I will speak no more of these blasphemies,
Ojojoj.
but it does say that this scroll is one of 7 such works.
7 dobranoc.
So 6 more remain.
Nie wiem, czy znajdę.
Perhaps we can capture them as well.
That would be a great service to our cause. Should you recover them all, bring them to me, and I will ensure they are destroyed.
Okej, zobaczymy.
I will be certain to do so.
In the meantime, please accept this in appreciation for bringing this matter to my attention. Perhaps it will be of service to you in your
Ciasteczka?
travels.
Tabletka przeciwbólowa?
There is something else. I found this tome hidden amid the ruins at Fornost. It appears to be quite old.
Ah, now this is writing of an altogether more wholesome sort. This was not made by any minion of Sauron, but rather by the men of
Macie jakiegoś
Arthedain,
sklepikarza?
likely before the fall of Fornost.
Może się
The
odczytać?
pages are too worn
Yeah.
and the writing too faded for me to make out much. Perhaps you can discover more.
Indeed. It seems to be a personal journal.
Mal.
And here is a name
Bal.
inside. M-A-L. Why, this appears to be a work of Malbeth, the seer of Arthedain.
Kim?
Malbeth? The name seems somewhat familiar.
Many of the Dunedain race are gifted with
Mi
foresight,
rzucił na
but
ziemię.
none more than Malbeth.
Panty.
He predicted the final
Dzięki.
destruction of the kingdom of
Masz
Arthedain,
śmieciu.
which befell exactly as he had foretold. I will examine this work carefully. Who knows what other visions are here recorded? It may be that we will find something of value to us in this time of trouble.
Okej.
You did well in bringing this to me.
Przyjmij to, rzucę ci na ziemię.
I am happy to have been of service. Thank you, and farewell.
I poziom mi wskoczył. I nie mam miejsca. I gdzie jest sprzedawca? Co ja chcę? Ja mam dwuręczną. Nie macie jakiegoś kowalu sprzedawcę? Ja nie rozmawiam z tobą, Aragornie. Chcę mieć sobie naprawę później. Spoiler. Spoiler, nie spoiler. A gdzie reszta chochlików? Chochlików. Kuźwa mać, nie mam jak ten. Wybrać kufer. Świetnie, że mogę kufer otworzyć. Nie wiem nawet, kuźwa, który chyba leży na ziemi. W ogóle zacznijmy od tego. Fajkę wyrzucę. Daj. Daj? Porzuć. Nagroda tam. Halo, halo! Nagroda. Tylko jedną mogę podnieść. Why? A która to będzie nagroda? Aha, ta skrzynka. Aha, mogę sobie wybrać. No, żebym kuźwa jeszcze wiedziała, do czego są ten. Teraz widzę. Wola 18. No to chyba już to wolę. Muszę do woli wpakować. Mamo, nie mam. Siła, wola, pancerz. Inna wola, pancerz. O Jezu. No, na razie będzie siedzieć jako skrzynka. Kogo tu jeszcze mamy? Aha, nowie, no to... Gdzie mamy resztę drużyny pierścienia? Tu jest ten Gimli. Gimli? Nie Gimli. Gimli.
I thought it rare to find one dwarf so far from home. But here is
Ale
another.
drugi?
If I
What?
may say, there's something about you that reminds me of my companion Farin.
Gimli, son of Gloin, at your service. Your eyes serve you well, Ranger. Farin is indeed a kinsman of mine and a most valiant dwarf. And if I may say, your own fame has gone before you. You fought well at Fornost, and I hear much praise of your exploits. Most impressive, though of course you had Farin's help.
Ha, ha, ha.
I must concede the usefulness of a dwarf in battle. He wields his weapon to good effect, as long as he stays clear of my knees.
Useful? I dare say you'll find him more than useful. Why, he's a hero of the Battle of the Five Armies. Men, elves,
No
and
tak,
dwarves
pięcie armii,
and many an orc has felt the caress of
5
his
armii
voice.
było przed władcą.
Farin said no word about
No bo
a
to
king
hobbit
coming to
jest.
join him. What brings you here to Imladris?
Na 5 armii żeśmy walczyli, na takim małym
But grim news goes on swift feet. It was for
kawałeczku.
Bilbo's sake we came, with a warning that the servants of Sauron wish to find him and his ring. Thrice a Black Rider came to the front gate of Erebor, demanding news of
Dzisiaj
Bilbo,
będzie
and threatens to return
odcinek
once more.
rozmowy.
Ere that should happen, King Dane sent my father, Glóin, to seek the advice of Elrond. You've heard the results of the council? I see you have. I have sworn to protect Frodo upon his quest, an oath I will fulfill though all the orcs of Middle-earth stand in my way.
Podróżujesz na południe?
When do you leave for the south?
Not soon enough for my liking. Elrond is sending scouts many leagues in all directions, and we will wait for
Nie pamiętam, że wszystkich, czy można wszystkich tu spotkać porozmawiać z nimi.
And there are other threats besides, as you well know. My heart forebodes that the north is not safe.
Elrond has asked us to scout the Edenmoors. But what is it that worries you about the north?
I like not what I've heard of this Agendar you drove from Fornost. He could yet cause grief untold. There are rumors of gatherings of orcs, goblins, and other deadly foes growing in strength. When the Dark Lord strikes, there will be more than one land that feels his wrath. I fear for the Shire and Rivendell. It would ease my heart to know that you'll look to the defense of the North for as long as you're needed. With help from Farin, of course.
Aha, dobra,
For
pa.
my part, you have my word on it. And I have no doubt your trustworthy kinsman and Andriel will stand by my side.
Bywaj, dobra, reszta drużyny. To jest i Frodo.
Hello. You are Aradan, aren't you? I was hoping I would get a chance to speak with you.
No to
And
jestem.
you are Frodo Baggins. Aragorn and Gandalf have told me about you. And your burden.
Likewise, they have told me all about you. I wanted to thank you and your friends for all you did to keep us safe on our journey to Rivendell.
Proszę uprzejmie.
You are most welcome, Frodo. It is only now that we have learned just how important our task was. I am pleased we were able to help.
It seems as if I owe everyone thanks. You, Aragorn, Elrond. Without the help of each of
Mi
you, I wouldn't be
też.
here now.
Dzięki.
It is we who should thank you. To have come this far through so many perils shows a great deal of courage.
Thank you for saying so. But I don't feel brave, just very fortunate.
Tak, jasne.
Courage comes in many forms, Frodo. Of your own free will, you have chosen to bear the ring into Mordor. You may well be the most courageous person I have ever known.
I'll try to bear that in mind. I only hope I can measure up to everyone's expectations.
Oko będzie.
I have a strong feeling you will.
Mam przeczucie.
In the meantime,
Wiem, jak się skończy twoja podróż. Jezu. Filmów oczywiście. Książki nie czytałam. Skończyłam na tym. Na 2 wieżach gdzieś na środku. Glóin. Aha, ten ojciec tego. Nie chce mi się tak... O, ten jest. Bilbo.
Hello, you are one of the Dunedain, are you not? Please allow me to introduce myself.
Kojarzę cię.
Bilbo Baggins at your service.
Eradan, at yours.
Always happy to meet one of the Guardians of the North. I've heard
Guardians
about
of the
what you and
Galaxy.
your friends did to help my Frodo
Nie
and
to
the Dunedain
uniwersum.
reach Rivendell safely. You'll have to tell me all about it one of these days so I can write it all down properly.
Rykiem. Podróżnikiem też.
Write it down. Are you then a chronicler, Mr. Baggins?
A chronicler? No more of an enthusiastic
Paskracz.
scribbler, really. History is just one of my interests. Lately, I've been working on poetry mostly. Say, maybe you could help me with that. I'm writing a poem for Aragorn, and I'm a bit stuck on a line or two.
Okej.
Is that so? Let me hear what you have.
Very well, very well. The verse that's giving me trouble runs like this.
Tak jak ja.
The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled.
Ład, światło z zachodu na nowo rozpalone. Nadzieje utracone. Że pomóc można władcy. Co? Nie, dzięki ostrzu tej ziemi. Zaraz potokiem numerejskiej ziemi. Utracone. Dziwnie te wszystkie brzmią. Wraz z
The
potokiem?
light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it
On
springs.
to powie.
Renewed is the hope that is dwindled. The scion of Westernese kings.
Why, yes, yes, that's
Nie.
just the thing.
Aha, on
isn't
by i
it?
tak zawsze powiedział.
Oh, my friend, you should consider exchanging those
Tak,
weapons of
jasne.
yours for the poet's pen.
Teraz
One
broni.
day, perhaps. But for now, we have more need of warriors than poets.
Oh, I'm afraid you're right, but since these old hands are not much use with the sword, I'll just keep on with the pen. Though I'll need some help. Perhaps you could show this to the Lady Arwen. She has her people's gift with words, and this touches her deeply after all.
Okej.
I will take it to her.
Do dupencji Aragorna.
Be sure to give her my compliments, won't you?
I will indeed. Farewell now.
To i obok ciebie nie możesz podejść. A nie, to nie ta.
Welcome, Dunedain. Welcome to
Nie, nie
Imladris.
ciebie
Are you
chciałam
in need of anything
pomacać.
to help you in your travels?
Nie,
I have many
nie
things
trzeba
in my
mi.
keeping that might serve you well.
Pokaż co masz. O, sprzedawca się znalazł. Sprzedawczyni jedna. Sprzedaj. Masz. Wszystkie fanty, te też. Jedynie te są jako kamyki tam gdzieś. Świeca? O Jezus Maria. Zostaje na razie. Ale już się nazbierało, no nie? To są wszystko śmieci. Tego nic stąd nie potrzebujecie. Dobra, a kup, co ty masz do zaoferowania mi? Wataszka wymaga 20 wytrzymałości. Nie, ja nigdy nie kupowałam, wiecie, ten... Łuki masz jakieś tam... 370, 385. Ile pani chcesz za to? 2000 tylko? Marno. Ale nie no, nie kupuję, bo zaraz wyjdzie, że ja znajdę coś lepszego. I będzie bida piszczy. Znaczy bida piszczy. No piszczy jak piszczy. Jakąś broń bym chciała zajebistą. Taką, no właśnie coś. Może kupię broń sobie. Nie wiem, 2000 kosztuje. Coś sobie będę żałować, wiecie. Pierścień, ale i tak nie mogę ubrać. Do woli. Zaś do woli potrzebuję. Co ty możesz mi... Co to jest w ogóle? A, zmiany specjalizacji. Nie. 16 000, drogie. I moje fanty ma. I chleb masz? Sycący chleb. Można użyć. Z czym? Z zębami preferowane. Dobra, kupiłam sobie miecza. Więc sobie go z mieczu, ale on nie ma miejsca na kamień. Mniejsze zużycie broni o 300%. No. Przeciwko trollom. Obrażenia od elektryczności plus do siły. Dobra, no. Pomacamy sobie. Nigdy nie kupowałam, więc no, może raz w życiu kupię. O, tu mamy tego. Lagolasa. Lego. Las.
Pardon my curiosity, but you don't appear to be one of Elrond's people.
No, I am one of the woodland folk of Mirkwood. My name is Legolas Greenleaf, the son of Thranduil, king of the woodland realm.
Kojarzymy cię, kolego.
I too am curious. You don't appear to be one of the men of Dale, nor one of the Bjornings.
I'm Eridan, one of the Rangers of the North, the Dunedain.
No niestety, dzisiaj odcinek jest gadany.
Those who follow Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
He is our chieftain, yes.
Jak ma nie kojarzyć Aragorna? Oni się bujają razem.
Aragorn is a great traveler. Although he is not a frequent guest in my father's realm, he is known and honored there all the same.
Co cię tu sprowadza?
Brought you on such a long and
Zadanie.
perilous journey.
Unpleasant business. My father sent me to report the
Gollum.
escape of Gollum,
No.
a creature Aragorn had entrusted to our care.
Gollum?
What can you tell me about this Gollum?
A pathetic creature who long held the Ring of Power. The evil of the ring has left him twisted and tormented. His only thought is to recover what was taken from him.
How did Gollum manage to escape your guard?
Not from a lack of watchfulness, but perhaps from too much kindness. We occasionally allowed Gollum to go about the wood under close guard.
No to brawo.
On one of these ventures, the guards were attacked by orcs from Dol Guldur. In the confusion, Gollum escaped. We followed his tracks southward for many leagues, until it drew near to Dol Guldur. There, it became too dangerous to pursue him any further.
Dol?
What is this place, Dol Guldur?
A stronghold of the enemy in the south of Mirkwood. It was once the dwelling of the Dark Lord, until he was driven out in the year of the Dragon's Fall. But it has once again become a place of great evil. All the darkness that besets Mirkwood has its source in Dol Guldur.
Nie wróci do
Will you be
domu.
departing for your home soon?
No. I have been chosen to represent elvenkind among the company of the Ring. I will be accompanying the halfling, Frodo Baggins, on his journey south.
Ale dlaczego ty?
It seems strange that with so many elves in his own household to consider, Elrond chose to make you a member of the Fellowship.
I asked for the privilege, and Elrond did not refuse me. I feel he may have been relieved not to lose any of his household to this quest. He will have need of all his strength, should the enemy move against Imladris.
No sam się zgłosiłeś, no bo chciał.
Curious why you would volunteer for this.
Partially to make amends for the loss of Gollum, but more so because this will be the final chapter in our long struggle against the darkness. And I wish to have a hand in our final victory. Or at least, to stand in the forefront of our last act of defiance.
No powodzenia.
Fortune favor your fellowship in the days ahead, Legolas.
Legolas. Legolas. Co? Ona ta śmieszna gdzieś na tym stała. Tutaj. Znaczy siedziała. Znaczy stoi.
Magovanen, well met and welcome to
What? Po jakiemu ty do mnie mówisz?
My Gavanen, Lady Arwen. It is a great honor.
The Dunedain are always welcome here. You have endured great danger and given us urgent warning of a new threat to the north. For this, we honor you, Eridan.
It is my duty as a ranger, nothing more. I am glad to be of service to my Lord Aragorn.
You show the modesty worthy of a hero. Estelle and my brothers have spoken highly of your courage at first, and I thank you for your part in seeing to my brother's safe return. Please, take your ease and rest a while in our halls. You will find all your heart could desire, whether it be food, drink, song, or storytelling.
Wiersz. O.
I have an errand I must not forget. Here is an unfinished poem from Bilbo. He asked for your opinion and advice, saying the subject is very close to your heart.
Then it must be about Estelle. He is fond of writing verses
Nieźle
along
napisałam,
with his
znaczy
friend,
wybrałam.
and therefore often comes to me for advice. You may leave it with me, Eridan. I will give it some thought and answer it myself.
Thank you, lady. Perhaps the time will come when I can enjoy these gentle arts, but that time is not today. Your father has tasked me with scouting the Ettenmoors.
Then I will not keep you, but we may be of service to one another. I am helping my father brew a potion known as Miraval. One sip of Miraval can renew heart and soul, and bring new vigor to weary limbs. I am in short supply of certain rare ingredients that may be found in the Ettenmoors.
Nie wiem, czy zrobię te poboczne zadania, tak szczerze. Jak znajdę po drodze i jakoś nie będą bez problemu. Mam na myśli ciężko dostępne. No okej, no.
Gladly, Lady Arwen. That is a generous offer. Should I find what you require, I will return to you once my mission is complete.
No, może coś tam uda się ogarnąć, to tak faktycznie zrobię. Dobra, powiedzmy, że mniej więcej poboczne mamy. Ostatni grobowiec, oczyść grobowiec, to też tam jest ten. Pokaż artefakt Kowalowi. No mamy tu Kowala. Kult oka i te kwiaty różne. Tu jest Kowal, zobaczmy czy faktycznie, chociaż to jest wybitny Kowal. Nie mam pojęcia, może jeszcze ktoś inny to jest. No ale wiecie, podejdę, zobaczę i tak dalej, i tak dalej.
Welcome, Eridan. I suspected you would find your way here before long.
No okej, no najwyraźniej nie, ale naprawię się to, co mam mniej więcej. Żeby nie było. Zawsze warto naprawiać tam. No 25. Używam często, więc... Ona sprzedała mi dobry ten. Czasem... Ale to z przeciwników można chyba znaleźć. Takie lekko popsute te rzeczy. No dobra, powiedzmy, można policzyć, że pogadałam ze wszystkimi. Powiedzmy. Pójdziemy sobie dalej. No dzisiaj był odcinek, jak widzicie, dużo gadania i tak dalej, i tak dalej. I wychodzimy już dzisiaj, znaczy jutro wyjdziemy z Rivendell. Riverdale. O Jezu. No trudno. No nic, dzięki za oglądanie. Proszę o subskrypcję, jeśli wam się podobał. Komentujcie, lajkujcie, dzielcie się moimi filmikami ze znajomymi gdzieś tam na jakichś fajnych stronkach. Było mi bardzo miło i bardzo mi to pomogło. A my słyszymy się jutro już w dalszej podróży. Wyjdziemy z miasta, powalczymy znowu. Zobaczymy, jak mi to wyjdzie. Powinno wyjść w miarę okej, tak mi się wydaje. 100% nie wiem, teraz dowiecie się. Znaczy, ja się zaraz dowiem, wy się dowiecie jutro. No nic, dzięki, cześć.